Hello, my name is C. Maysher. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this channel is your one-stop spot for smooth covers, some original R&B tunes, book reviews, and wellness updates. All of that with a side of chill. So come vibe with me. Today, I want to welcome you to my very first book review in vlog form. So the novel that I want to share today is called Take My Hand, and it's by Dolen Perkins-Valdez. I'm really excited that I was able to snag a signed copy. This novel came out in 2022, and it had been sitting on my shelf for about a year before I finally got around to reading it, and I'm so glad that I did. So, Take My Hand is inspired by true events. I initially thought that it was going to be a romance novel. I did not read the back cover, and um, I also did not read the front inscription at the top, which says, "Deeply empathetic yet unflinching in its gaze, an unforgettable exploration of responsibility and redemption." So I did not read that. I just literally looked at the title, said, "Take My Hand." I saw that it was a signed copy and there was a black woman on the front. And I said, hey, looks like it could be interesting. I judged the book by the cover. I picked it up, I bought it, and I'm glad that I did. So this novel, it's inspired by true events, and it's actually a historical fiction that explores the impact of medical experiments on Black women in 1970s Alabama. So the story follows the main character, Sybil Townsend. She is grappling with two things at once. She's trying to reconcile a past trauma that she experienced, and she's also dealing with her own present day challenges. I thought this novel did a really good job of effectively intertwining historical events with contemporary issues, particularly the recent overturning of Roe v. Wade. This novel really highlighted the strengths and resilience of Black women in the face of systemic oppression, and it also explored the nuances of human emotion. So I really appreciated the novel's focus on strong Black female characters and their multifaceted experiences. I thought the story was a wonderful read. It really opened my eyes, made me think a little more about what life in Alabama could be like. I've never been there, but it did make me wonder what the landscape is like, what the environment is like, and it also made me want to know more about what was happening with Sybil between 1973 and when we first meet her in 2016. I can respect Perkins-Valdez's decision to leave details out in order to highlight the main event, which is that occurrence that happened in 1973. But I know that I was curious as to what life might have been like for Sybil after, like immediately after and leading up to her decision to take that road trip in 2016. This story was really resonant for me, especially as I think about being a woman and just the idea of medical experimentation happening. It just made me think a little bit more deeply about those occurrences. This is a thought-provoking and powerful read, particularly if you are interested in women's rights, if you're interested in Black history, the complexities of social justice, if you care or have an interest in medical experimentation, I would recommend this read for you. If I were to give this novel a rating, I would give it gold stars across the board because Perkins-Valdez gives us dynamic characters. She gives us interesting background characters, and she also does really well with the timeline jumps. This novel kept my attention for the duration of time that it took me to read it. And for those reasons, as well as the fact that the plot line and the story itself was just gripping. So I would recommend, I highly recommend this novel. Have you read Take My Hand by Dolen Perkins Valdez? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.